Hey, hey, hey! What's going on, Mech Army? Good to see you. It's Monday. It's a good day. It's a good day. If you did not happen to see my Instagram story that I posted a little while ago, the divorce is official. Done and done. Yes. A free fucking man. And I couldn't be happier. So the divorce proceedings happened last Tuesday, and got the final paperwork just today. So, done and done. Your boy's a bachelor. Yes. Free man. Woohoo! Big hurdle jumped there. Now the next big hurdle is to sell this place. So that's going to be coming very quickly. We have a photographer coming 1 week from tomorrow. So next Tuesday to take pictures of the place. And then not this Friday, but next Friday is when it hits the market. Whew. Yeah. So, if you know anybody that wants a single family home in a nice neighborhood in the suburbs in Maryland, let me know. I'll be happy to hook them up for a good price. Oh, yeah. So, I am very excited. Very excited. So, and if you hadn't noticed, if you missed Mechanism on Friday, I got a new chair. Check me out. I got like a manager's chair now. It's all comfy and everything. I can recline back. Look at this. It's just like, hey, what's going on? Super comfy. Super comfy. And the worst part, or the best part, is that I could actually fall asleep in this chair. Like out. I couldn't do that in the other chair because it had a hard plastic back. Oh, and it killed my noggin. So, not sure if that's good or bad, but yeah, this chair is super comfy, and it was only $100 on Amazon. Go figure, right? So, yeah. Whoo! Comfy Uruguay says, those are comfy chairs, not like those gaming chairs BS. Dude, right? My daughter Amber, she's got a gaming chair, and that thing is stupid uncomfortable. Like, that is not a comfy chair. She's got like one of those racing look like gaming chairs or whatever. It's bullshit, man. This is where it's at. $100 on Amazon Prime, and I even put it in the list if anybody is interested. But yeah, I can vouch for this chair being extremely comfortable, easy to put together, quality. I was shocked at it, to be honest with you. So yeah. But, yeah, good stuff. Happy with the chair, happy with the divorce, happy to be a free fucking man. What up? So, it's just me and Amber, chilling, living our lives. Yeah. It's good shit, you guys. It's good shit. So, sky's the limit now. Sky's the limit. So, it's good stuff. It's only good stuff from here. So, yeah, I've been packing up just nonstop. I didn't get anything done on the Quel this weekend. I'm not even going to make an excuse, honestly. I'm just busy. These 2 hours every few days is like my only respite from packing and fixing up the house and painting and spackling and moving shit to the garage to get it out of here to declutter. And it's just, yeah, this 2 hours with you guys, My only break, honestly. And then I got my day job. Like, come on. Anyway. Yeah. Let's see. Greg Blair's with us. He says, I have a retro style chair I got from Staples last year. I have fallen asleep in it several times while building. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sperion's with us over there on YouTube. What up, dude? Just wait till you get some of that fresh... Oh, shit, man. I'm taking it slow. I'm not gonna rush anything, you know? It's just... I gotta get my shit straight. I gotta get my townhouse bought and settled in there. I want to get a lot of work done. You know, for you guys, the podcast, the book, other things are coming as well, which I think will be highly beneficial for a lot of you guys. There's going to be a lot coming. I don't want to share anything right now because who knows what the timeline's going to be, honestly. But, you know, once Amber and I get settled into the new place, sky's the limit. I don't have to worry about divorce bullshit. I don't have to worry about, you know, house bullshit, except for fixing up or modifying or customizing my new place, which, come on, it's me. You know there's going to be some customizations involved, right? So, but aside from all that, man, the priority is just getting Chowder Mecha just off and running, man. Like I said, I'm the goal, full transparency, the goal is to do this for a living. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. That's the goal. Yeah. That's the goal, man. So we're gonna beat this horse until she's dead. And then maybe even a little bit more. Anyway, Mr. Julius Sarge, he's got a question for us.
We have a question.
He wants to know, are you going to have the house staged? No. I've got pretty much everything, aside from down here, decluttered, and most of the stuff is out in the garage at this point. So, and when people, you know, obviously people are going to look out in the garage and they're going to see, you know, stacks of boxes, and, you know, they'll get it because they're moving too, probably, right? So, staging's not going to be a big deal, especially with the market the way that it is. It's just insane. So, just for comparison's sake, talking to my realtor at the very beginning of the year in January, compared to now, the listing prices between the two times jumped like $60K. And she's just like, so at this price that we're gonna put you guys in at, expect there to be a bidding war and that price go up. And I'm like, wow. So yeah, your boy may walk away with this with a decent down payment for the townhouse. So yeah. Anyway, Mr. Bill Rushlam, he's over there on YouTube. He says, "Evening, Bill. How are you feeling, buddy? I know Bill was under the weather last week. You feeling good? Feeling good? Better? You feeling good? I hope so, man. I hope so." Sam L. Child of Mecha paints? Nah. That's one arena I don't want to get into is paints. Maybe I don't know. I shouldn't say that. Maybe if the right opportunity comes about, maybe. But I'm not. I'm not necessarily going to seek it out. So I got enough stuff on my plate right now without having to worry about paints and bottling and all that crap. So somebody wants to do that for me and just slap my name on it, cool. Let's talk. Let's go. Let's do it. Aside from that, probably not going to happen. Yeah. Let's see. Zentropy. They're over there on YouTube. Huh. How did I not know you're in Maryland? I don't know. I am. I'm up in Harford County. Just outside Bel Air. So, yeah. That's where I am. Technically, you should have known by, like, right there. Kinda. Right? But I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. Let's see. Bill says renting for a year or two wouldn't be a bad idea. Prices will stabilize after a while. Yeah, but rental prices around here are stupid too. Honestly, right now, even trust me, even with a mortgage around here, it'll still be less than renting. And you get more for your money with a mortgage. So, and also too, the around here, prices for townhouses haven't skyrocketed as much as like single families. So yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts. Single families right now are crazy. Townhouses are not that bad. Rental places, even just apartments, are fucking nuts. It's it reminds me a bit of New York prices. Yeah. Yeah, even a substantial price, and I'm talking in the 300s. If I put 10% down, it would still come out. The mortgage payment would still come out less than rent for an apartment, and I would get a lot more room. Yeah. So. It's absolutely, Bill, like you said, insane. But yeah, rent around here is like $2,000 a month, easy. So if I maxed out my mortgage for what I qualified for, I'd only be paying like $19 a month. So. It's one of those things, you know. It is what it is. So, even if prices stabilize and I'm in the place for 5 years, 10 years, whatever, I'll still get money back from it, you know. So I'm not overly worried about it. So, yeah. Let's see. CML says, that's what we're doing. Started packing today and moving across country. Yeah, Sam's moving to Arizona. Hot. But it's a dry heat, so it's not that bad. I remember when I was in Phoenix for SabatonCon in 2019. Everybody was like, oh God, it's so hot. And I was just like, yo, this isn't hot. I mean, it's warm, but it's like dry. Like, I dig it. I like this. This is nice. I could be out in this all day long. Let's go. You know? So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Bill says my rent for a 2-bedroom apartment is only $100. Jesus, dude. That's crazy. Whew. Julia says, don't you have to buy something else right away to avoid capital gains taxes on the profit from the sale of a residence? That I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. This is my first time doing this shit by myself. Really. So, and when we did do it, when we bought this house, the worse half did it. Basically handled most of it, and I just kind of signed my name to whatever they put in front of me. So yeah, so this is a new experience. This is a new experience. So trying to get through it, you know. Let's see, where did we leave off? Sparion says to Sam, just did that myself, moving my chit and came back for a few months. There you go. Easy A Boy, Utah's market is hyperinflated since all the Californians relocated here. Nice. Bill says, yeah, I could pay a house payment for that, but then utilities would be at least double, and I would still be paying more per month right now. Well, your electric company's a dick. Just saying, Bill. Let's see. Easy 8 Boy, that's about my mortgage payment, Bill. Jeez, Sparion, what backwater hole are you living in? He's in Dallas. Yeah, there you go. Sam L says, going from 90s with 90% humidity to hundreds with 10%, I'll take it any day. Oh, dude, right? It actually feels, in my opinion, it feels cooler, which is weird, right? Because you're not like, I don't know, like, it's not like the crushing feel of that humidity, right? Like, we have crazy humidity here in Maryland too. Like, it's nuts. You go outside and boom, instantly sweat. And that's just, it's crushing. You feel physically heavier outside because of the humidity and all that shit. It's just, yeah, I'd take a dry heat any day of the week over fucking humidity. So, let's see, where did we leave off? Geez, everybody's chiming in here. Okay, so Tashi's with us over there on YouTube. Arizona ain't that bad for heat, but man, is that place apocalyptic wasteland with all sorts of angry critters. Well, that's true. The wildlife will get you, right? Bill says you are given some time before it must be reinvested. Oh, the capital gains thing, yeah. Sam L says, I believe you have 2 years to reinvest. Easy 8 Boy, humidity is a beast. Yeah, it is. Bill says, also depends on how long you own the house. Okay. Julie says, that's good to know. Sparion, Dallas makes sense. Still, you got great barbecue. That is true. That's a very good point. That's a very, very good point. I'm not going to lie. Thomas Statton's with us over there on YouTube. What up, Thomas? The humidity here in Tennessee makes it seem like it's in the hundreds. Yeah, dude, it sucks. Humidity sucks. Bill says, I pay $40 a month on electricity with thermostat set at 64. Jesus Christ. What do you do? What are you storing in your apartment, Bill? Like, you got meat on hooks and stuff? Jeez. 64? That's crazy. But I guess with, it being 200 degrees outside, then it kind of makes sense. Sam L, Thomas Staton. That's where I live. Hey. Now, he added that on. Julia says, you don't want to know what my mortgage payment is for a place in the Bay Area. Oh, dude, no, I do not. No. No. That's the highest. God, I can't even imagine, Julius. Like, whew. No, thank you. Easy 8 Boy, humidity feels like wearing a wet blanket. Felt it in Atlanta once and Brazil. Yeah, dude, it's not fun. It is not fun. Bill says, loved visiting Lubbock since, yeah, heat during day sucks but drops to like 70 at night and feels freezing cold. Jesus. Sparion 64, I like it. Come to Uruguay. Yeah, summers here in South America can be very humid. Here in Uruguay, you might get 36 to 37 Celsius on summer, but 90% humidity is annoying, but I prefer that to a cold-ass winter. You know, Javier, you have a very good point there too. I'm not a big fan of very cold winters either, or snow for that matter, which we do get in Maryland, and it sucks when it happens. But it is what it is. That's the other good thing about moving to a townhouse: less to shovel. Just saying, and less to mow. Right now, I have a big yard, and it takes me about an hour and a half to mow it, and I hate it every single time I have to do that. And hopefully with a townhouse, it will maybe take me 15 minutes, if that. Fingers crossed anyways, right? Let's see. Brandon's with us with that new Brandon, are you watching it on that new TV? You watching us? Am I up on the TV? Huh? Let me know, because look, hey. Am I on the TV? I better be. Brandon put a new TV up in his hobby room today, and he was all happy about it. So hopefully I'm up on the big screen. Let's see. Bill says 36 is like 110, right? He says not yet. Putting one of the girls to bed. Gotcha. Man, and his youngest just turned 2, you guys. Can you believe that? Like, we were here when he was watching the stream when she was born. I mean, that's crazy. Like 2 years ago. Crazy. When I saw that today on Facebook, I was like, oh. Ay. Nuts, man. That's nuts. That's awesome, too. Let's see. Sparion says, does the smell of human waste not better here, Julius? Bother. Gotcha. Anyway. Let's see. Bill says Dallas gets up to 115 in the summer with like 60 to 80% humidity. Ugh. No. Let's see. Peter Fulford's with us over there on YouTube. Yeah. But shared parking lots are horrible during snows. You'll hate plastic chairs so much. No, dude. Trust me, I know. But that's one of the things that I'm going to be looking for. A lot of townhouses around here have single car garages. Come on. Your boys thought of this. So if I can get a townhouse with a single car garage, bet. Done. Because unlike most people in the world, I actually park my car in the garage. Imagine that, right? Crazy, I know. It's a weird idea. I get it. Call me crazy, but I like to park my car in the garage. Just helps. Brandon said, "Yep." Zentropy's over there. I'd love to move to the desert, but my gunpla delivers would melt on the front porch, right? Let's see. Thomas Staten is in West Tennessee near Guydagogie. Hey, look at that. Brandon says, "Thanks, Tim. Doesn't feel like 2 years ago, right?" Doesn't. Julius to Sparion, she is from Washington, D.C., so she's used to it. Gotcha. Sparion, haha, chairs on streets. Are you in Boston? Right? Sheesh. Back in the townhouse I used to live in 2 moves ago, yeah, we had the dreaded chair thing, and that sucked. I remember one year it snowed so bad, my car that I had at the time couldn't even make it up the hill to my townhouse. Like, people coming in behind me actually had to get out and push my car up the freaking hill. Yeah, it was crazy. So I'm not looking forward to anything like that. Peter Fulford says, "You're not using the garage as a hobby workshop? You really are some sort of deviant." No, man, that's why I'm, two 3-bedroom townhouse, basement, obviously, around here every place has a basement, obviously. This is the basement here. If I can score a 3-bedroom, then obviously my bedroom, Amber's bedroom, and then the 3rd bedroom would be my home office, to get work done and stuff like that. And then the studio would be the basement. Yeah, I just spread out and have all the room. So it would be amazing. Because, number one, I don't have to worry about having a man cave because the whole fucking thing's my man cave. It's one of the benefits of being single, you guys. Just saying. So yeah, me and Amber, we have a pretty similar taste in aesthetics, and we're going like shades of gray and earth tones and stuff like that. Somewhat of an industrial-ish kind of feel. She wants her bedroom to be very, very modern looking, so we're scrapping all of her baby furniture and all the kids' furniture that the ex wanted her to have, and we're scrapping all that crap, getting rid of it, selling it, the whole 9 yards, and we're going to go ultra modern, go with IKEA furniture and everything. She wants everything just sleek, white, just every, all that. So it's inexpensive. It's fairly good stuff, and yeah. So she wants kind of a light pink paint on her walls, and I told her, I said, you can't go too crazy because if I have to paint this again, it's gonna be your neck. So she's good with it. So yeah. Let's see, where do we leave off here? Creeping freely for YouTube, Miss John Lynn. She's over there. Hi, Tim. Hi, John Lynn. Brandon says, working on cleaning. Put my garage from all of the boxes for moving so I can park in there. There you go. See? HR148 garage? You mean the mini warehouse? Yeah. John Lynn says, oh God, the Boston chairs. I lived outside of Boston, and one of our neighbors put their old couch in the spot they parked so no one would take it. What the? How do you move your couch that easily? Christ. Sparion says, that's just commitment. For real. John Lynn says, not going to lie, impressed that they moved it on their own. Yeah, right? Sarge says, I wish we had basements in California. Oh, wait, I do. It's called a crawl space. Nah, man, we have full-on basements, and I love it. Love it. Ty Furious says, dark paints in rooms make the space look smaller. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. We'll go, not necessarily dark grays, but, like, lightish, like, max 50%. But that's, like, this gray, way too dark. Way too dark. That's a little blown out, but there you kind of get the idea that, like, that gray, right? Nothing crazy. That's we actually painted the 2 bathrooms on the top floor. The guest bathroom and the master bathroom we painted in gray colors. The guest bathroom is in a lighter shade of gray. It looks really good. But then we went with a slightly darker shade of gray and a warmer shade of gray in the master, and it looks phenomenal, and I love it. So that might be the way to go, honestly. So Kenneth says, no entertainment room for movies and gaming, chill out. That's what the living room is for, Kenneth. That's what the living room is gonna be for. We're gonna put the big TV in there, and it's just gonna, yeah. We're gonna have I wanna have a big entertainment center in there so I can put the models on display right there for everybody that comes in, and all that stuff. So yeah, dude, that's what the living room's gonna be for. Yeah. Brandon says in Michigan we don't have chairs to hold spots. We just get the other person's car towed. Helps if you know the tow truck company owner. Wow. Sam Mel says, I miss basements. Haven't had one since I lived in Michigan. Dude, I love having a basement. I'm not going to lie. It's so nice and quiet down here. You can think, focus, create. It's nice. It's nice. Jolyn says, yo, someone has basements and crawl spaces? Would they fit one goblin and some possums? Maybe even a Mothman. Hey. She also says, nah, Tim, paint the house purple. Are you crazy? No. Brandon says, Samuel, where in Michigan did you live? And he also says, Jay, if he paints it purple, Pabs might move in. Oh, God. Can you imagine that? Me moving out and Pabs moving in here? Let's see. Sparion says purple is just wrong, right? Tetsugen Mr. George, he says, I don't want to do too much with basements these days. Used to have a basement workshop, but had a long power outage and the space got flooded. Oh, I saw that, Georgia. I'm sorry about that, dude. Super miserable day. Yeah, no, I can imagine, brother. That fucking sucks. I'm not gonna lie. That fucking sucks. John Lynn says, I painted my room in Wizards purple and have yet to see Pabs or Wizards yet. Feeling robbed. Huh. Javier says, I finally bought a display cabinet for all my builds. Now I want to store my older builds and fill this cabinet with decent builds. Nice. Let's see. Samuel says, my sister lived in Monroe prior to moving out to Arizona, hence part of the reason we're moving out there. Nice. Being closer to family is always good. Sparion says, Wizards, no surprise, but Pabs, I'm shocked. And then he's here. What up, Pabs? He says, I heard my name. Dropping real quick to say hi, editing audio. Nice. Good stuff, Pabs. Pabs got that Critiqual podcast coming at you guys soon, I think. Let's see. John Lynn says, oh shit, I summoned him. Hi, Pabs. Right? Oh man, good stuff, you guys. Good stuff. Yeah, it's a good day overall. Very happy with everything and how all of it is shaking out. So yeah. John Lynn says, missed the beginning, Tim, but what's up? Oh, just, I just talked about you probably saw the story, John Lynn, just that the divorce is final. Yeah. So that's all. Just like I said in the story, the proceedings were last Tuesday. Got the final paperwork today. Done and done. Yeah. Actually, John Lynn, you replied to the story. So that's all. Yeah. Forgot about that. Anyway. But aside from that, yeah, we're getting real close to selling the house too. So next Tuesday the photographer comes, and the following Friday, 2 weeks, the day before MosquitoCon, the house is actually up on the market. Crazy. So honestly, within the next, I don't know, I'm guessing maybe the next month or so, I'll be out of here. Fingers crossed, because I don't know what closing is gonna look like and all that, because honestly, I gotta find a place of my own and all that bullshit. So, what are you gonna do? Anyway, John says, Pabs, where's my Spider-Man pictures? She also says, Tim's on the market. Who wants a Gunpla daddy? Whew. Jesus. Pab says, not going to get too emotional on your butt. On my butt? But I'm very happy for you, Tim. We'll find you some Jesus Christ. V-Wet Maryland meet soon. Wow. Thank you, Pabs. I don't know if I appreciate that or not, but I appreciate the thought. It's the thought that counts, right? Jesus Christ. Yeah, thank you, Javier. Javier says, that sounded weird, Pabs. Right? It did sound very weird. Very fucking weird. Are you still on those steroids that get you high, Pabs? Does your wife know that you're typing this stuff? I'm gonna have to call her. John Lynn says gonna get him on. You spelled Keebler's wrong, John Lynn. It's 2 E's. 2. Not 1. You said Kebler. Kebler. Ay, ay, ay. Pab says moist. Sparion says, does Pabs only stand up to your butt, Tim? Yes! Thank you, Sparion. Thank you. Pab says, yes, just had some good doo-doo? What the fuck is wrong with you, Pabs? Oh my god. Easy A Boy says, no 34-year-old escorts, though, no. Tetchison says, Kebler has 2 E's. Thank you, George. Sparion says, she's from New Hampshire, easy. Yeah. John Lynn says, shit, Tim, you know I can't read or spell. Thomas Staten says, prednisone, the groovy steroids, right? John Lynn says, Massachusetts public education, good sir. Edumacation, right? Pab says, I've been listening to Julio's voice all evening. Something has to be wrong with me. It's the do. What are you doing? It's the doo-doo. Yeah. I feel sorry for you, Pabs. Oh, shit. Anyway. Wow, it's 10:47 already? We're almost halfway through? Shit, and I haven't even done the business yet. Crazy. Let's get to that, and then we're going to get to masking. Anyway, all right, you guys. So, if you're interested in any of the tools and materials that we work with here on a nightly basis, check the Amazon link below in the description. You will find a bunch of cool stuff in there. Tools and materials, gear for photography and streaming, books for inspiration, and then the new one, storage solutions. If I remember correctly, I added something new to that. Pretty sure I did. Can't fucking remember. Anyway, the whole time, the past couple months have been a complete blur to me, honestly, working on this crap and everything. Anyway, so go hit that up. I get a small commission based on the stuff that you buy, but it does not increase the cost for you. It just goes to help support the stream. Now, otherwise, if you want to check out one of these Herbert von Cuspin Death Head fucking igloo shirts with the Gelgoog on the side, man, go and check out www.childofmecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. You'll find this shirt and many more. The rest of the Ace Pilot series. You'll find the Mecha Decal insignia line. You'll find hats. You'll find prints of my work. All sorts of fun stuff in there. So go load up on that stuff too. And then if you really want to show your support for what we do here, check out the Child of Mecha Patreon. A lot of good stuff that always happens over there. God, giveaways, hangouts, more pics of my works than what you see over on the other social medias. There are going to be some exclusive things coming for the patrons. Okay? Like I said, I don't want to necessarily let the cat out of the bag because I don't know the timelines on that stuff, but I'm working on at least two things right now that are going to be exclusive for the patrons that I think you guys are going to really, really like. So, if you're not a patron, go get in on that, if you are able to, and if you have the inclination to do so. And then, of course, lastly but not leastly, if you're interested in kits, tools, paints, accessories, Mecha Decal Sheet 4, is coming soon. 1, 2, and 3 are all in stock and shipping now right down here at our good friends USA Gundam Store. Adam and the fine crew down there will definitely have what you need, so go check them out. Anyway, let's get caught up with the chat just real quick. Jonathan says, "Oh, this man big broken, LOL." Yeah, Pabs is big broken. Sparian says, "Time flies, right?" Tetchison says, "Tim's doing about as much model making right now as I am." Hey, man, I need to have this fucking kit done by MosquitoCon, which is the end of the month, which is not a lot of time. Sparion says, "Masking. Oh my god, I've had enough of that this week." Tetchison says, "Fruit flies like an orange." Yeah. Sparion, more bullshit chatting, right? That would be nice, I'm not gonna lie. I like bullshit chatting. Samuel says, "I probably need to pick up some of that storage. Not looking forward to packing up all my tools and paints again." Dude, yeah. Like I said, one of my favorites are these little guys. These little Sterilite bins. The ones with the flip tops. High quality shit, dude. High quality. Glad I got 12 of them. Anyway, let's see. John Lynn says, "Shirts are super comfy, Frog Gang Gang." Touchin says, "Should get a decal that says this is a robot." Yeah, I got to set up my painting gear so I can have a thing for SkeeterCon. Dude, are you coming down for a MosquitoCon? Like, are you making that trek? I did not know that. If you are, that'd be cool. Shit. The more the merrier, right? Everybody's gonna be there. Crazy. Crazy. Anywho. Alright, y'all. Let's get to camera 2. Let's get to this, okay? Man, this comfy ass chair. Oof. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so I started working on the upper chest on Friday after Mechanism, and this is what I've gotten masked off so far, right? Hang on, I got a little fucking hangnail on my thumb here that's really bugging the shit out of me. Okay, that's better. There we go. Oh! Thomas has a question.
We have a question.
He says, "I saw that Papa Plamo was talking about using glass files. How durable are they?" Dude! Thomas, did you not see the Bezox files that we had? When did I talk about these, you guys? Like 2 weeks ago? Something like that. I forget. But anyway, so just for a second here, there's the original plastic, right? Nice and dull. This right here is filed by the glass files right there. 2 weeks ago. Thank you, Sparion. Appreciate you. I thought it was 2 weeks ago. But yeah, this file makes very short work of any nubs. You can see here, you can tell how glossy this is. That's where it was filed with these Bezox glass files. These were the cheapest ones that I found on Amazon. So yeah, these are crazy good. And honestly, I mean, if you don't drop them on, a solid surface, I mean, because they are glass, right? But, if you treat them right, I think they're going to be extremely durable. But like I said, this little set comes with two, kind of a more coarse one, and then this one is a little bit more fine, the little stubby guy. But yeah, these were a great pickup. $7. $7. So these do not break the bank at all. Man, they fit the bill really nicely. So these are on my list. Go check it out. Like I said, it's got great reviews. And even if you don't use them for Models, you can file your nails. You can file your nails with them, or give them, give them to somebody else as a gift or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, very, 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 very worth the money. Like I said, $7, easy buy. Brandon says, for those of you here who follow along, the Bash Box round 2 just wrapped up. We'll be doing 2 giveaways for those that participated. Hey, and from here on out, every round will have a giveaway at the end. Nice. I like it. Tetchison says, I'm more of a corn shell guy. Okay. But George says, yeah, coming down unless I don't finish a model and don't want to. Jesus. Committed. He's committed, guys. He's committed. Thomas says, I think I missed that one. Yeah, I think, what day was that? Was that last, or 2 Mondays ago? I think it might have been. Or was it not last Friday, but the Friday before? I don't know. I know it was 2 weeks ago, Thomas. So you're 1 and 3, and I know I talked about the glass files, and I talked about the Sterilite containers that I showed a few minutes ago. So I talked about those right near the beginning. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right, let me see here. Hang on. We're gonna try and help Thomas out here real quick. Let's see. Was it? Like I said, I think. Well, I think it was the night that the stream that I messed up the stream. Let me see here. Yeah. Okay. So Thomas, 7. It was on 7/9/21. It was the second one, right? The one without the thumbnail, because I accidentally screwed up that night, and instead of hitting the intro video, I actually killed the stream. So it was 07/09/21. So check that out. The second one, the longer one. But that one, get into it. Let's see. When did I get to that? Probably about an hour and 10 in. So yeah, that was when I started showing the files and stuff like that. So yeah, that was a very, very talk heavy show. But yeah, go into it about an hour and 10 minutes, and that's when I start to talk about the glass files and all that good stuff. So there you go. You can see you can see how quality these things are. So hopefully that helps, dude. Let's see. Spider 2K2, Mr. James says, good evening, children of Mecha. Ooh, hey. I am the daddy. Rami bro, what's going on, dude? He says, yo, does California have any Gundam conventions? Yes. Ty Furious. In SoCal, there's SCGMC. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about that for just a moment, shall we? Zentropy, I'll get to your question here in just a moment, but SCGMC, the Southern California Gundam modeling competition, is coming up in November of this year. So, Rami bro, yes, it is the biggest single Gundam convention in the nation. Hundreds of models. Probably 300 models. I'm gonna be there this year. It's put on by my good friends, those Gundam guys. It's great. It has panels. Chris Pabs, November 13th. Thank you, Pabby. Brea, California. I don't know how you say it. Brea, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, they have panels. They have like workshops and stuff. I know people have cosplayed in the past, but that's not a big thing there. They have a few vendors there. The competition is crazy. Raffles, all of that stuff. It is an absolutely amazing time. I love every second of it. And those Gundam guys are like a second family to me, and I love every single one of them. It's just, yeah, it's just such a good time. Pab says, I cosplay as a short Asian man there every year. Pabs, come on, stop that. You know you cosplay as Ken Jeong. Anyway. But yeah, SCGMC is an amazing time. Rami, it's just, it's worth, even if you live in Northern California, it is worth the trip there. Let's see. I know, also too, if you're in, NorCal, Tatsu Hobby, is very active, and they have competitions and stuff for locals and things like that. Great hobby store, great group of modelers out of there. They are one of the vendors that you know, come down to SCGMC all the time. Yeah, it's awesome. It's just awesome. So I highly recommend, if you can get to SCGMC, by all means do that. Now, outside of COVID years, there obviously is the Anime Expo leg of GBWC, which is always fun. And yeah, it's a really good time. There's a lot of choices out in Cali. So, yeah. Let's see here. So Zentropy, I'd love to try to figure out what sandpaper grit glass files would correspond to. 600, smoother, way smoother. So like I said, the glass file took it from this to this in just a few seconds, right? Just real quick. Here, we'll demonstrate on this side, and just kind of really quickly, just kind of. And there you go. That's how quickly, you can get like a super glossy surface like that, right? Now, obviously, if you're gonna be painting, I would go back over this with, you know, 600-800 grit, something like that, just to give the paint a little bit of bite into the surface. But this, honestly, it's hard to nail down a grit. Well over 3,000, maybe if not 10,000, something like that. It's kind of crazy, and I was very shocked when I first when I first worked with the glass files. I was a skeptic, and now I am a firm believer. I have drunk the Kool-Aid. I've taken the super secret handshake, all of it. I'm in the cult of glass files. Yes. Let's see. Pab says PP and everything. Oof. Ty says Pabs is on the good stuff and isn't sharing, right? Pab says I was told there would be a Critic Qual live there this year. Hey. Brandon says I want to go so bad. Dude, you need to. It's so much fun. So much fun. Brandon says flights suck, so I can't fly in same day and leave that night and are expensive. Yeah, they are expensive. So I would have to fly in the day before and leave the day after. Yeah, I mean, it's fun though. I'm not gonna lie, it's mad fun out there. And if you're gonna go out, I mean, you're real close to Disneyland, so take the family for a vacation out there. Just saying. 2 birds, 1 stone. Good times. Anyway. Let's see. Don Zwergo's with us. He says Disc Bay glass files are 10,000 and 12,000. Yeah. Brandon says my glass files feel around 1,500 grit. Zentropy says yowza. Yeah, dude. Crazy, right? Tejan says he has entered the suicide pack. Brandon says 12,000. There you go. DT Warriors with us. Sup, Tim? I'm with you. Love the glass file, right? Guy Dagogi says saving the remainder of my vacay time for SCGMC, in which I intend to drive the 2,000 plus miles there and back. Oh my God. Don't get me wrong. A nice long road trip sounds actually really fun. Because I love to drive long distances and take road trips and shit. But damn, dude. That's commitment. Whew. CML says, the drive is nice, though. Take Route 66. Oh, yeah. After you get to New Mexico, it's amazing. Word. Rami Bro says, yo, does anyone know the location of the big Gundam location? You mean the one in Tokyo? Which one are you talking about, Rami? Brandon says, hell no. If I go, it will be without the wife and kids. Oh, shit. Tetchison says, solid week of driving, right? Taylor says, do you always have to wet sand with glass files, or can you just sand them normally? No, Taylor, you can, like I said, you can sand, you can file with just, dry. That's what we just did here, and let me show you, because, like, boom, just like that, right? That's, no water, just straight file. Easy. And then to clean it off, little sticky tack. Watch this. Just put it down on a nice firm surface, and you can see all the gook in there. Watch. All gone. It's right there on the sticky tack. Super easy to clean. I forget who gave us that recommendation. It might have been Dawn. I can't remember, honestly. So I'm sorry if I screwed that up. But anyway, yeah. Really easy to clean. Really easy to sand. You don't have to wet sand. If you do, you probably get even smoother, or don't have to clean up the gunk and everything. But yeah, it's super easy. Super easy. Let's see. Ty says, yo, guy, you going? Gonna be awesome. Already got my room booked. Word. Man, everybody's gonna be there this year. We need this shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Rami Rose says, the one in California. I did not know there's a big one in California. Mike Skyers, that's my trick. Sorry, Mike. My bad, dude. What's up, Mike? My fault. I completely forgot who suggested the sticky tack thing. My bad. Let's see. Guy says, same, book my room today. Word. Tetchison says, I thought about trying to get to SCGMC by train. Went to Colorado that way once. That takes some time. Yeah, it does. And that's still expensive, though. Still expensive. Javier says, I'm going to try to go one of those in the near future, but saving money to do a second trip to Japan first. Oh, can't wait to go back to Japan. I'm going to tell you right now. Zentropy says, just looked up the Display glass files, and they're 1/3 the price of my wife's glass nail files. Really? Well, like I said, dude, these two here were $7, $6.99 to be exact, for both of these. So, yeah, high quality shit. And available on Amazon on Prime. Hey. CML says, we just did that drive like 2 weeks ago, or at least most of it. Got to Arizona in about 25 hours, and if you're West Tennessee, you can cut 3 to 4 hours from what we had to do. Damn. Brandon says, I brush mine with ISO when they get full. Works good. Another option. John Lynn says, can't go to SkeeterCon. Got finals and a project due that week. Boo. Nobody cares about school. Spider2K2, less than 12 days until MosquitoCon, and I'm excited since I have finally finished my Gundam entry. Hey, I gotta finish the Quel. Mind you, I'll have airdrop, but I really want to get the Quel done before MosquitoCon. More so, I want to get it done before I move out of here. You know? I don't want this shit to be hanging over my head, excuse me, during a move, you know? I want to get into the new place and start something new, or continue on something that I've already started on, right? I want this to be the last hurrah for this studio. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Michael Dawson, I'm late. What'd I miss? Finally home, recovering from surgery and slowly getting better. Mike, that's awesome, dude. I'm very, very glad to hear that. We'll rest up and just, and heal up. That's the big thing, You didn't miss much. We've just been talking mostly. Divorce is final. Got the paperwork today, so I'm officially a single man. I'm a bachelor again. And then the house goes on market in a little less than 2 weeks. So, yeah, it's crazy. Things are going really fast, really, really fast. So, yeah. John Lynn says, "LOL, drop out, do Gunpla for a living, like finishing that SD unicorn." Maybe, maybe. So yeah, but we're finally gonna get to work. Finally, right? Finally. Anyway, all right, let's get to this. Okay, so there's what we're masking. Here's the little bit that we have left, right? Just a wee little bit. Just a little bit there. Not much. I mean, these don't need masking because these are just the little parts, but that's all. That's literally everything that I have to mask and paint. I masked off a bunch of shit, kind of before all that. So this is all the stuff that needs to be painted right now. So there's that. So we're in decent shape. So, yeah. Bry Guy. What's up, Brian? He says, hey, what is up, my peeps? Going on, dude? Long time no see. Spider2K2, James, glad to hear you did well for your surgery. Yeah, for real. Michael Dawson says, about my camouflage colors, I'm adding in 2 shades of blue with other colors being dark gray to light gray. Hey. I think that would look kind of good. Not gonna lie. I think that'll look nice. All right, so let's get to this. Yeah, let's get to this. So, I've got this this kind of camera sensor thingy masked off. I think I'm going to paint this that kind of darker gray color, and then I also have the border around the vent opening. That's going to be the nice dark gray color as well. Actually, wait a minute. What color are the vents? Okay, the vents are light gray. So yeah, so that has to be, that border is going to be a light gray or a dark gray, the dark gray. Yeah. So there's the vent, right? So okay. So that's easy. All right, good deal. And then we're going to paint this little bit the lighter gray, and that's just going to kind of offset everything. It's going to look really nice, I think. So I'm pretty excited about that. Now, the harder part is taping up this little bastard here. Not looking forward to it. But, you know what? I knew that going into this. Knew it going into this. So, we're going to get to that here in just a few seconds. We're going to start to tape up the rim around the vent first. So, what we're doing is we're cutting 2x10 millimeter strips here. And what are we gonna need? We're gonna need probably 2, maybe 3. We'll start with 2. We'll start with 2, and then if we need to cut more, we can cut more. No big deal. All right. So I'm gonna start right here in this corner. I'm gonna lay that down. Wrap that over and then push that in, and then punch that right into the panel line there so we can get a nice tight paint line. Now what we need to do next is get a couple 6mm strips here. So we're going to cut this 2x6mm strips. We're going to need a few of these, so we're going to cut like 3 or 4. Well, let's go with 4. And it, you know, like I said, I say 2x6. It doesn't have to be super accurate. It's just, you know, that's what I'm shooting for, basically. Focus. There we go. Side there, and again punch that right into the panel line there. We're going to do the same thing on the back edge. So by laying the tape over the panel line just a bit, and then going back with your tweezers and just kind of running that right along the panel line, that's going to press the tape into the panel line, and that is going to give you a super crisp line right along that panel line and everything, and it's just going to be really nice. So just keep that in mind when you are next masking, and man, you'll be in really good shape. Really good shape. Okay. Nope. Right there. Again, we just punch that right into that panel line and finesse a little bit of that. We're going to need one more strip of 6x2. Okay. Looks pretty good. Very nice. Now, I do see this piece right here is just a little off the mark. Finesse that into place. There we go. All right, so now, ooh, actually, I didn't go far enough with this particular piece here. This needs to go right up to the absolute edge. I stopped it just a little off. I stopped it on this panel line here instead of this panel line. But that's the good thing about masking tape. You can pull it up and reposition it. And if need be, whoa, hey, Chris R. Welcome to the Mecha Army, Chris. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, dude? Let's see. Guy says, I'm thinking right around 25 hours to Brea, and knowing myself, I'll probably only take 30 hours total, including time to rest and fuel stops. Whoa. Chris R says, good evening, everyone. What's going on, Chris? Thomas Staten says, I'm about to start putting my builds on Pinterest. Tommy's Gumpla Creations. Interesting. Okay. I've never dabbled in Pinterest, you know? Never really dabbled in that all that much. You know, I have a Pinterest account, but I never really did anything with it. You know? Let's see. Zentropy, my dog ate my SD unicorn. Seriously, climbed up in my workspace and mangled it while it was a whip. Oh, heartbreaker. Zentropy says, would masking fluid work better on the complex shape of the skull and crossbones? You know, I'm personally not a huge fan of masking fluid. It's just not my bag. It's I don't know. It gets messy, you know? And then if you don't apply it correctly, it can be a bitch to remove. An absolute bitch. So I'd rather, this is just me personally. I'm a masochist when it comes to masking. I'm a masochist. I mask everything. I'll get intricate with it. I'll cut the little shapes and carefully put it in place and all that just to get a nice crisp line on it. And then if there is any little bits of, you know, bleed over or anything like that, it's going to be panel lined and everything anyway, so that'll definitely be able to hide some of the crimes, excuse me. But yeah, me personally, I'm not a big fan of masking fluid. That's just my opinion. Just me. James says it can be, it can, but it's very tricky to trim with how small the crossbones are. Yeah. Easy 8 Boy, I wondered about masking fluid too. Guy says, all right, everyone, time for work. Later, have fun, and see you next time. Guy, thank you for watching, buddy. Take care, man. Grindhard Customs, Juan, what's going on, dude? He says, yo, Tim, I seen your post. Congrats. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. It is a good thing. It is a very, very good thing. I'm happy. Zentropy says, very tricky. Depends on the masking fluid. The latex ones are weird at that finest scale. Yeah. Chris R says, not much. Masking the Dom. Hey, funny timing seeing how you are masking too. Yeah, dude. Peter Fulford says, dang it. You making me shake up some Vallejo paint. See you in an hour or so. Yeah, well, it happens, right? Interesting. Anyway, no, just one of the notifications that came up on my phone. Ooh, Wait a minute. Oh, okay, cool. Rock and roll. Sweet. Okay. Back to it. Back to it. Back to it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 11:24. We still have over half an hour. Sweet. We can get a lot of this masked off because the intricate stuff is coming up. But honestly, looking at this, I'm not overly worried about it. In all seriousness, because I think, yeah, I don't think that's going to be too difficult, honestly. There's definitely going to be some some very fine masking and shapes and stuff like that, but as an overall, it's probably not the hardest masking job that I'll ever have to do. Masking the boosters for the Hummingbird, that was tough, and I don't ever want to relive that one, because that was nuts. That was truly masochistic. That was painful. I remember the boosters on the Hummingbird, just to mask the inside of one, took like 3 or 4 days. Just the inside. And I know I have pictures of it on my Instagram account from years ago. And on my website in the whip area and everything like that too. But man, masking the inside of those boosters, just little bits of tape everywhere. Yeah, that was not fun. That was not fun at all. At all. So, yeah, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. Alright, let's see what we need here as far as a strip. Looks to be about maybe one, a little bit less than one. Alright, so what we'll do, we're going to need 18 mil, and we're going to cut a very, very, very thin piece of tape here. About 3/4 of a millimeter here, right? Now, that should fit underneath of the skull, right? Chris R says, Dom is easy to mask. I'm cheating. Sucker. Right. Sparion says, live in the present. The past is just training. Yeah, that's actually a really good, good saying. I like that. I might have to use that. Okay. So, there's our little 3/4 millimeter piece of tape, right? So, let's see if this thing actually fits underneath the skull here. Ooh, and it does. It's going to. It's going to fit nicely, actually. Happy about that. And with how thin this is, I can actually form that around the bevel too, which is even more special. Yeah. So there we go. Nice. Nice. Very happy about that. But that piece of tape is very, very delicate. And there's not a ton of surface area because the tape is so small, right? So we need to be very careful with it. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to start to just fill in the different areas around the skull with little pieces of tape. And that's why the middle field here is so good, because you have these little leftover bits of tape that you can just cut in any shape or whatever. Obviously, you can see here I've used most of this for circular masking and curves and stuff like that. And most of that was from the fucking hummingbird. So what we'll do, let's see, what how wide does that need to be there? It's about 3 millimeters wide. Okay. And come up right there. Trim that there. And then we're going to go on the other side of this. And right about, go over just a bit. Okay, so there's our little 3 millimeter piece, right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to just start to form and just kind of eyeball this piece here, right? We're just going to pull these little cutouts then we'll see what this looks like here. I'll just pull this little piece up from our plate and look at that. Oh, if it'll come off the tweezers, that is. Okay, let's use the really fine tweezers here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Perfect shape. All that. Okay, so now what we do for these really little fine intricate pieces here, get you a little sticky tack, right? And knead this up. Get this nice and pliable. Get it nice and warmed up, right? Get it softened and sticky and all that, right? And then what you do to make sure that this tape is pressed in there properly, just press the sticky tack in there. Bada boom, bada bing. That tape is now pressed in to that underside of that skull. Looks really good. Looks really good. That's a perfect shape too, which is a really good thing. All right, so next we're just gonna start to work our way around this thing, filling in the pieces as we go. So I see this little guy right here might be a good angle for one of these sides here. Oh yeah, that works. That works. Man, like it was meant to be. Yeah. So there's that. Okay. Let's see if we can't find another one of those here. Because we lucked out on that. But I don't see anything similar. Pity. Actually, is this one solid piece? Yeah. Frick. Okay, no big deal. What we can do then is to... Let's see, we need a very acute piece. Let's see, what's this little guy look like right here? See if we can't get this to fit. Where's that 2? Yeah, see, that's 2. It's too acute. Let's see, what, no, I think that's probably a little bit much as well. Ooh, hold up. It's this right here. This little triangle right here. Let's look at, oh, come on, little guy. Bingo. That is another perfect piece. Yeah, but just too much surface area with those tweezers. We need to get the fine ones here. Perfect. Yeah. All right. So there's that. Hard part is kind of done for that, for the skull, right? Let's get caught up here real quick with the chat, yeah? Let's see. Let's see. Don Zwergo says, not recommending the work of a winning kit. I see Tim is minimizing the contesters for next year. I don't know, Don, you lost me there, buddy. You lost me, man. I don't know. Sparion says, Skull looks like a great place for enamel. Yeah. I don't hand brush or anything. It's just not, it's not in me. I like a nice, consistent finish throughout all that. Mike Scar says, yeah, I can't believe masking that skull is being attempted. Oh, yeah, dude. If you look at the masking I did on the Aussie, the little falcon on the chest, I masked that too. And that was a pain. So... Kenneth says the skull could do a reverse wash. See, I don't even mess around with reverse washes either. I mask everything. I don't dick around with that stuff. I'm old school. I go masking tape. Let's see. Kenneth says the skull... Oh, I already read that. Sorry. Michael Dawson says, I found some fingernail decals for Halloween. Going to use the Reaper face as the Delta Plus's insignia. Hey. The detail of the decal is sharp and crisp. Should look really nice. Nice. Let's see. Samuel says, may pass out soon. Body is kind of thrashed from this weekend and today. Sparion has a question for us.
We have a question.
Question, what's the mag on your extra eyes? I think this one is 3.5. I'm pretty sure. It's plate 10 on the Optivisor scale. So I think this is 3.5. 3.5x magnification. So, yeah, you can see super fine detail, which I love. Yeah. James says, to be honest, I am going to SkeeterCon not to win anything, just want to go hang out with people who I haven't seen since 2019. Dude, right? Oh, like, I don't give a shit, like, if I win jack shit, I don't care. Honestly. I just want to see everybody and hang out and be with people who are in my tribe. It just is. Yeah. Let's see. Michael Dawson says, next time, for added detail like the skull part, maybe use a small magnet for easy paint application. Yeah, but honestly, it wouldn't have, I don't think it would have mattered that much because the backside of this thing is all plastic and all that, so it just is what it is. And plus, I don't mind this little piddly masking. It's not like hard. It's just, you know, tedious. That's really about it. Now, this is actually one of the good parts about the serrated edge that you get with pulling the tape off of the dispenser, right? Look at that. Fits perfectly right on the edge of the crossbones there. Just needs a little trimming, and then that should be ready to go. So, whoop, get back here. So we're going to place this right there. Boom. Easy. Easy peasy. Waste not, want not, people. Waste not, want not. Now, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. And let's see. We've got a nice little piece of tape right here that we can use. Right there. Just need to trim the corner off of this. Right there. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. 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 All right, let's press this down with some sticky tack. Get that in there. Look at that. Real nice. Real nice. We're halfway there, basically. Easy. Now, we'll probably do the same thing for the top part of the crossbones, too, which will make short work of that. So that'll be good. There, press that in. Excellent. Excellent stuff. Sometimes you got to get creative with masking, right? Yeah. So there we are. We're about halfway through this. What time is it? 11:44. We've gotten this done in like 15 minutes. Less than 15 minutes, actually. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so we'll use this nice big piece here to wrap over. Over the side there. Get that pressed down. Okay, good stuff. And then guy right in there. Now, I'm not going to try and mask the little space between the upper crossbone here and the bottom of the skull, because that's going to be flooded with panel lining fluid. So even if it goes stark white, you're never going to see that because of the panel lining fluid. So I'm not really worried about all that right now. So now with the hard part done, now it's just to basically work our way around the skull here, right? And with the variety of circles that we have here, we may have something here that can basically, you know, kind of wrap around the skull all in one fell swoop here. So let's measure the diameter of the skull. We're looking at about 3 millimeters here, right? I'm almost certain we have something that fits that bill. And I'm thinking this little guy right there is gonna work for us. So let's cut this out here like this, right? Okay, like that. And ooh, I need to cut that side there. We're going to cut across there. All right, so we've got our little arch that should be able to wrap around the top of the skull. Let's see if we focus. There we go. All right. So let's see if this wraps around the skull properly. Ooh, buddy. Look at how perfect that is. Oof. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Fuck yeah. We are damn near done with masking that skull off. 2 little pieces of tape just to fill in the gaps, which we can easily cut from 6 millimeters, and we are done with masking the skull. Not that hard. Not that hard. Alright, so we're going to cut 6x2. Okay. And going to place that right Come on. Get off the tweezers. Right there. And then... right there. Let's give this one more press. Just to get all that tape down there. And... all right, focus. There we have it, my friends. That skull is completely masked off. You want to see super zoom? Let's take a look at it under super zoom, yeah? Let's see, super zoom. Let's see. It's been a while since we did super zoom, haven't it? Hasn't it? So right there, get that focused in, and then boom. There we go. Nice. Look at that. Look at how perfectly executed that is. Now obviously we're going to fill in around the green bits and all that stuff there. But man, that's looking good. That's looking really, really good. Yeah. That is nice. That perfect curve right around the top of the skull. That's going to look really, really good once that's painted. Yeah. We'll get this a nice bright white. And then we'll get it panel lined, then it'll really pop. Then it'll really, really pop. Yeah. But that looks really good. I'm really happy with that, you guys. And like you say, I mean, is it difficult? Not really. Is it tedious? Yeah. Absolutely. It's tedious. I'm not gonna lie. Is it worth it? I think so. I wholeheartedly think so. Yeah. Because I don't know. In my opinion, I don't know. I want the same finish for the entire piece. You know? So, yeah. Michael Dawson says, how are you going to mask the eyes and nose? That's where the panel lining fluid comes in, Mike. I'm going to paint this, stark white, right? And then black panel lining fluid, just kind of flood the eyes and the nose and around, the shape and everything with panel lining fluid to mimic like a shadow and stuff. Yeah, that's basically how we're gonna fill in those eyes and the nose and everything. So it won't be too hard. Yeah, that'll leave a nice shadow and everything around. Yeah, that'll look really good. It'll look really, really good. I'm very happy with this. Very happy. So, all right. Let's get out of super zoom. There we go. Let's get caught up with the chatty chat, yeah? Let's see. Michael Dawson says next time for added detail like the skull part. Oh, we already read that, the small magnet. Yeah. Kelvin Branham. Peace, love, and soul. Later, Gundam Dancers. Kelvin, good seeing you, buddy. George says, I've been too burnt out on the hobby for too long to aim for a win right now, but I really, really want to have a model to show. Not an old one. It's hard to be at a model show with no model. Yeah, man. Yeah. I've never tried applying paint with a magnet before. Let's see. Sparion says, yeah, that one needs further explanation. I think what Mike meant was to have the skull separate and put a magnet underneath of the skull, and then be able to plant the skull in another magnet underneath the armor and everything. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Let's see. James says, I hope to have at least get 3 kits for Mosquito Con next year. One of which is the hard to find Master Grade Full Armor Gundam version 2.0 frame I just bought today from Ryan's Hobby. Hey, that in the new Verka build. Nice. Kenneth says, wonder how long the skull masking will take. Yeah, about a little less than 30 minutes. Yeah, worth it, in my opinion. Zentropy says, just learned about Mosquito Con, and it's in my hometown. I feel the sudden urge to go back to New Jersey. Dude, I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of people going to Mosquito Con. I'm going to be there. Basically, the whole New York contingency is going to be there. Julio, Mr. Clip and Nubs, Manny, Brian, Mr. Bro Builder. I know the lovely Armida, Tex Marquise, is going to be there. She's flying in for that. God, who else? James, Spider2K2, Tetsugen, George, if he finishes a model, will be there. Yeah, a bunch of people, man, are going to be there. So I highly suggest it. It's a IPMS event, and from what I've heard, it's a good time. It'll be my first time going to this particular event, so it should be a really good time. It should be a really, really good time. Let's see. Sparion says, that's next week's show. Just kidding. Yeah. Yeah, James says, if you can go, then do it. Yeah. Sparion says, I spent all my life trying to stay away from Jersey and New York, and I'm old. It's all good. Zentropy says, I still have family 5 minutes away. I'll crash on a couch. Bingo. Tetchison says, had a bad time driving through New York to an anime con one time. Put me off the area for a long time. There you go. It happens, right? Zentropy says, I'm old enough to be nostalgic about it. Nice. Let's see. James says, I hear you on being burnt out because of last year and the hell I dealt with at my job. Put my Astre Noir build on hold until a few weeks ago. Yeah. Sparron says, New York Highway is frickin' murder. Whatever excuse they give, it's total BS. Haiti has better roads. Jesus. It's like thinking you broke your axles every 20 seconds. Oof. Yeah, I remember driving some of those roads when having to travel up to New York. Yeah, it's not fun. That's why I take the train up to New York, you guys. I go up to one of the stops on the New Jersey line and take the train up to NYC. I don't fuck around with driving up to there. It's not worth it. Plus parking and everything. Nah. Zentropy says, is there going to be any kind of Gunpla activity at Otakon this year? No GBWC event, so I wasn't holding out much hope. I stopped going to Otakon back in the like 2005 was my last year at Otakon. Just because the people that put it on are just pretentious pricks, or at least they used to be. I remember that year we had a table, we had everything, right? George, I think that was the year you came down for Otakon, if I'm not mistaken. We had press credentials and all the whole nine. And to get press credentials, you had to go to a pre-con thing. And it was just so god-awful pretentious. The person that ran it didn't pronounce it anime, pronounced it anime. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Come on. Just say it like a normal fucking human being. Anime. Anime. Get the fuck out. I hate pretentious people. I really, really do. They just get on my nerves. And this was like the end all be all. Like the fucking comic book guy from The Simpsons, right? Like that. Ugh. Nails down a chalkboard. Pissed me off. So that was the last year I went to Otakon. So, I don't know. It might have changed in the 15 plus years since I went. Yeah, George, manga. Anyway, but let's see. But yes, George says probably not. Then Otakon used to have a model contest of its own, sort of fizzled out, and then GBWC replaced it. Yeah. God, I think in 2005 when we had heavy representation there, I think we maybe had a dozen models. It wasn't that big. So, yeah. Sparion, pet my monkey. I'm gonna pass on that, dude. Thank you for the offer, though. Michael Dawson says, how are you going to mask the eye? Oh, we already read that. Sorry, Mike. Sparion says, get in there above the crossbones. Dude, that's going to be flooded with panel lining fluid, so I'm not going to worry about it. Zentropy says, when you keep wanting to say enhance, like it's NCIS episode, right? Or like Super Troopers. Enhance. Right? God, I love that movie. So good. George says, my new workspace is small, but it should be pretty nice when I'm done setting it up. Just got to make it happen. Dude, no time like the present, man. Get on it. Tetchison says, I wouldn't want the skull separate. I think want it to look like it's permanently attached. Yeah, like it's welded on. That's kind of why I went with the way that I did. James says, agreed, Tim. When I went to Anime NYC back in November 19, I took the river line near my place and took a train from Trenton to NYC. Hell no to driving into NYC. Yeah, I'm the same way. Fuck that. Yeah, I forget where exactly I jump on the New Jersey line. It's like one stop from the southernmost point. I forget exactly where the hell it is, but there's a big parking garage there and everything. You pay one fee for however long, and it's great. I mean, it's cameras everywhere, super safe, lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. You jump on the train. Like I said, it's one of the first two stops. There's always a seat to grab. So you jump in your seat. You wait until the end of the line, which is NYC, and you're right there. It's Grand Central. It's great. No, it's not Grand Central. Fuck. I forget the name of the. I don't know. Brain fart right now. Whatever. Anyway, Edwin Arce is with us over there on YouTube. What's going on, Edwin? He says hello, everyone. George says I went to Otakon like 2002 to 2008 or so. Yeah, that's what I thought. Centropy says, gorgeous. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. So, yeah, but basically, the hard part on this piece is pretty much done. All of the little intricate masking and everything, all of the parts that I want to mask are basically done. So now it's just filling in with tape and covering the green bits and stuff like that. So I can paint the borders here. The rims of, around the vents. I can paint the little sensor, the skull, these little bits down at the bottom there. Everything else gets covered up by tape. So that's boring and monotonous. So I'll do that off camera. Anyway, that I think is going to do it for the night, you guys. It's 12:04. I still haven't had any dinner tonight, so I'm starving right now. I'm surprised my growling stomach hasn't reached the microphone, and you guys will be like, what's that? But I'm hungry. Anyway, so guys, if you are interested in any of the tools and materials that we work with here on a nightly basis, hit up the Amazon link below in the description. I do get a bit of a commission based on the stuff that you buy, but it does not increase the cost for you. It just goes to help out and support what we do here. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. Like I said, tools and materials, gear for photography and streaming, books for inspiration, a lot of cool ones in there. And then the new storage solutions, there's a lot of great options in that particular category. So I highly suggest checking that out. I've added a few new things to that category here in the recent days. And I've also, don't forget the little Bezox, the glass files, $7. $7 for these. It's a steal, in my opinion. It's a steal. So go check that out. Aside from that, if you want to check out one of these Herbert von Cuspin little Scully t-shirts and stuff, man, hit up chowdamecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. You will find this shirt and the rest of the Ace Pilot series. You'll find the Mecha Decal Insignia series. And you'll also find hats and prints of my work and a bunch of other t-shirts on there as well. So go load up on that. And if you really want to show your support for what we do here, hit up the Chowda Mecha Patreon. A lot of good stuff going on over there. Monthly giveaways, monthly hangouts, exclusive, well, I should say more pics of what I post as, you know, compared to regular social media. And then, like I said, I'm working on a couple things here exclusively for the Patreons, which is I think gonna be very, very fun. So if you have the ability and the inclination to do so, go show your support for what we do here over on the Patreon. It would mean a lot. And then last but not least, if you are interested in kits, tools, paints, accessories, Mecha Decals, sheets 1, 2, and 3. Those are in stock and shipping now. 4 is going to be coming soon. Go hit up our good friends right down here, USA Gundam Store. Adam and the fine crew down there will definitely have what you need. So, with that being said, you guys, I'm going to be back here on Wednesday. Not sure how much I'm going to be able to get done. You may very well find everything how we left it. I'm not guaranteeing anything at this point. Not a thing. But I'm going to try to get some stuff done. We'll see, right? But, so that's going to do it for us tonight here, you guys. Have a great rest of your night. Have a wonderful Tuesday. I will see you on Wednesday. Be safe out there, but most importantly, build something cool. All right. Take care, you guys. Bye.